Oh, hello.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. Arnora and Jorunda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. Feel free to question anyone in town.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Airline by checking up on Raynor. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Airline is so distraught. I'm sure Airline is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynor has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynor is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
What is it?
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Ultima.
It seems Somerset Island has become much more dangerous.
Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynor slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Goodbye.
Did you really face down Mehrunes Dagon himself? They say he stood 200 feet high and crushed the temple dome with his fist. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynolds slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Take care.
Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up he's... Good day.
Look at the muscles on you.
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. What can I do for you? Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. You too.
Hello.
What is it? What? Apparently, Rightwind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members. I can imagine he's a good teacher. What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Raynil is staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
How do you do?
Isn't Sirach an excellent healer?
A good healer makes for a happy town. And Sirach...
What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. Disagree. That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Whatever I can do. Hello.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Raynil will answer for Braden's death. Raynil will pay for both crimes. Galaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry.
I saw him.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in the city. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
I was praying for you. What news do you bring? Yes. I remember Brayden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I knew I recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Brayden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Tell me more. Justice has been done.
What do you want? Can't you see that I'm upset? I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Good to see you. My pleasure, really.
How are you today? Well met. Always a pleasure. There's no problem, is there? Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served, and Brayden's soul may rest with ease. She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings. If you need to speak to her, that's the time to do it. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they need to clear Gelabon's name for the record books. Like Brayden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing. You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate. Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
How are you today?
My pleasure, really. Hey. Hi there. What can I do for you, sir? What's a bother? Don't be too long about it. I gotta stay with you so there isn't any funny business. No touching the locks.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. Tell me more. See? Was that hard? I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work. I don't... Certainly. Nice try.
I haven't got all day.
I don't know who you are. For you, of course. Nice try.
Don't get too close to...
Stop, thief! Yeah!
Don't get too close to the prison. I haven't got all day. I haven't got all day. Don't get to the prisoners. What can I do for you, sir? Bye. I haven't got all day. You have that. Good to see you.
Greetings. Hails. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's... You've made a good bit of gold. Tell your friends about me. Take care.
How are you?
here to relieve you.
Another day, another septum. It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I'll haul you away. Serve your time peaceably, and pay your debt to society. You've got nothing to lose. So why not just tell me?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all?
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely...
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. Certainly. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. Finally, a chance for revenge. Until you...
I don't talk to inmates. Now shut up and don't bother me. It's you. Hi.
Hello. Hail. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. And that thank you for your... Take care.
May I help you?
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become... much more dangerous.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? Take your time. So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's? I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far. I warn you, don't cross me.
Yes?
Hello. How are you today?
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally. Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good, good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead. Morning.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Venora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you. Oh! Die, cur! What's the matter? Getting tired? Oh!
Hello?
What is it? Good tidings, citizen.
It was apparently... a ruse to...
What's the news from the other parts of town?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Be seeing you.
Just one coin.
Hail, say. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. You got a great deal there. Come back and see. Be seeing you.
couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Well, I'm only asking for a single coin.
Hello there. Do you know...
We're alive! You did it! You beat that monster! We won!
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ceridur. Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step.
I'm Sylvan Dolovas, assistant and bodyguard to Ceridur. Let's leave it at that.
I'm honored by your presence. Hear out Ceridur first, then we'll speak. I'm honored by your presence.
Nice to... You must speak with Ceridur.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him. I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home. In fact, ironic, isn't it? Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much. Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must
My knowledge is at your disposal. Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death. It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious. Vampires are clever.
How can I be of service? Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. The vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
How are you? Greetings, Nord.
Well met.
I'm Sylvan Dolovas, assistant.
Keep your fingers to yourself, thief. Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone. Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures? That bastard! Seridor dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire. I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him. I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina. Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead. I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridor was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me? Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridor outside during that time of day. I know about Seridor and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. Please, go on. Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more...
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Take this. It's from a friend.
Hi!
Anyone looking for work should...
The thought of what might have happened if you and Martin hadn't stopped Dagon's invasion. But it's over. Thank Akatosh, the Oblivion invasion is over and we've survived. Sarader, he comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Sarader had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Sarader's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
Hello? Who's there?
You fool! You're pathetic!
By Eastmere's beard, we've got ourselves a life.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I hope you're here to bring me good news. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement. Let us never speak of that abomination again. Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Good, whatever you need. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. That's a good deal. Thank you. Come again. Take care. Whatever you need. Let's do business. You... Let's see. A fine transaction. That's a fair deal. A pleasure to serve. Be seeing you.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
How are you?
Greetings, Imperial.
Hi there.
What's new with you?
I understand data worship is...
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure... A fine transaction. Come back and... Goodbye.
Sirlock is a good healer. He's a red guard, but you'd think he was a Nord the way he... May the wind be on your back.
What's going on with
Well
you?
met.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days.
You're in. I am on. Let's do business. You've made a good bit of gold. That. You drive. You. Come back and see me. Goodbye.
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long.
Do you need something?
Can you think of any place better to buy books than First Edition?
Well, it's the only place to go for books. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Good day.
I'm your relief.
You're off duty now. Another day,
Good.
another
I'm
septum.
hungry.
How can I assist you, champion?
Please, join me. I didn't know Cyrodiil was a vampire, I swear. I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
Hello again, my friend. It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight. At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough. Return to me when you have slain another vampire, and the Order will gladly reward you. May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
Greetings.
I'm pleased to see you again.
Who will help an old...
All
Tidings,
hail
citizen.
the champion of Cyrodiil
At the King and Queen Tavern. They say they treat all their patrons like royalty. From what I've seen.
Good day. I would gladly... Let's do business. I let that go too cheaply. You're a fine negotiator. I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. You're a fine negotiator. Thank you for your... You too.
Greetings to you. The feedback isn't fancy.
When I saw... I would gladly... Tell me more. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest... I wouldn't make... Thank you. Take care.
I hope... Can I interest you in some of my wares? pleasure doing business with you. A pleasure to... Good day.
Good afternoon.